Hello, friend, and welcome back. Let's talk about skincare post radiation. Now, the part of my body that has been the hardest hit with the radiation, or at least that shows on the skin the most irritating, is my shoulder. I have been using Eucerin and Aquaphor. Now, this one is a white lotion that seems to soak into the skin pretty well. This one is more a little bit like petroleum jelly, does not soak in. And you can see from my clothes how it kind of uh, it it greases up your clothes. So I don't know. So I'm just wearing old t-shirts and stuff right now until I know that I can get that stuff back out again. So if you're wearing clothes, like if you are at work and you need to continue to wear good clothes, this maybe is the choice. This seems to work really well. It's hard on the clothes, I think. Another thing that I'm doing that is working for me is because I'm getting some dry skins and scales and some, that all comes with itching. I'm using a toner to get the dry, dead skin out of the way. And then I apply the lotion. So that's something, if you want to try that, that's cool. If not, that's fine too. So that's where things are right now with skincare. I woke up with pain just because, any little motion against the bed with my shoulder that, it awakens all those little nerve endings. Um, but I think for the most part, I go through the day without a lot of pain. I'm just aware of clothes touching the areas that are bugging me. So, yeah, seems to be going pretty well. Um, I don't, and I'll mention this because I wonder if this is something that other cancer patients are dealing with as well. It's definitely something that I'm dealing with right now. It's not a symptom. It may be a side effect. I don't know. It's not a side effect. I don't know what to think. I really don't. So anyway, I feel like I've lost my filter. Like I will say things without thinking, and I've never really been that person. And so I'm really kind of struggling with that because um, I've, like yesterday, I went to see a guy about a job and he was just on and on and on and on. And finally, I just told him, I know I can do the job. What I don't know is if I can handle this. And I said, I'm pointing at him, right? And then and I said, I don't know if I could work for you without killing you. He looked at me and he's like, what? And see, here was the great opportunity that I could have just stopped and could have said something different. Did I take that opportunity? I did not. So I spent some time kicking myself. I'm not proud of that, but uh, neither was it not true. I just and I prayed about it for a while, and I just felt like the Lord said that I could work for Him or not. Um, the biggest thing is that I didn't have to carry the burden of what He needed in His business. Is not mine to carry, and so, because I've always been kind of susceptible to helping people out when they're in a fix, and I don't have to do that this time. That feels kind of liberating. So yeah, I don't know what it is about me that always feels like somebody's crisis is something I'm going to take on myself. But in this particular case, I don't think I'm going to do that this time. And that's good boundaries all the way around. It's good boundaries. So yeah, I didn't need to be disrespectful. He was extremely disrespectful of me, but I didn't need to be disrespectful back. I mean, I just didn't. That's not. It's hard, because I'm just kind of like wanting my filter back, and I don't really quite know how to do that. But I'm praying that the Holy Spirit will um, remind me that I can pause, I can take a breath, I can take a second. I don't have to respond right that second. I can not just react, but I can be. Compassion is never wrong. Compassion is never wrong. So yeah, it's hard in the face of like mansplaining and just devaluing kind of language and stuff. It's challenging, but so curious. Like if you're going through the cancer journey, if you're going through a difficult thing, do you find that it makes it harder to filter yourself? Because we get kind of worked up over things that mean absolutely nothing in the grand scheme of things. And so, are we more likely to say things that seem unkind? Um, I don't know. I'm wondering. It just feels like I've kind of lost my filter, and I'm just really aware that I'm not here to hurt anybody. I'm not here to be disrespectful. I don't need to dish back something just because it's been dished to me. And it's just, yeah. So that's something I'm thinking about. So let me know in the comments if you have found that going through difficult things makes it so that you find it harder to uh, keep your filter in place, or if you're just call them like you see them. You know, if you're more likely just to say it like it is. I don't know. I'm trying to find my way through that one. So it's not really a side effect of cancer, but it sure seems to have showed up at the same time for me. I just have less patience for the stuff, the stuff. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Keep going with the lotion. I mean, the big thing with it right now, with where mine is at in the healing process, is that it itches, and when it itches, it means it's time to get in there with another round of lotion. So I am applying this stuff multiple times a day. I'm still doing the medicated cream, the prescription stuff at night, once a day only on that. And that's what they recommend. So I think it's healing. It just takes time. And we're not always the most patient, are we? Well, anyway, thanks for dropping by, and I will see you again soon. You are in my prayers, and you are in God's hands.